This is the first time I don't have actually something up. It's not the Wi-Fi. Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life. That is the digital asset space. What is going on, guys? It's Generational Wealth Wednesday. Man, I'm really excited to come hang out with you guys tonight. It's going to be a good hang for sure. X Rapid, the creators in the building. What's good? What's good, my dude? Good to see you. The Jason Carter is in the building. What is going on, guys? Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button on the way in if you haven't already. Really excited to kind of bring some stuff, just hang out tonight and talk some of the basic fundamentals for success, period. Jerry Hall's in the building. What's up, Jerry? I like return on investment. Hitting the like is a great investment. I like that. Coco Crypto, what is good? What's going on?
Everybody was going to say Cocoa Crispy.
Good to see you tonight, Miss. Jamarcus South is in the building. What's up, bro? Mr. Pasquale is here. Yes, indeed. Good to see you tonight. Guys, good to see you tonight. Generational Wealth Wednesday. We're going to talk a little bit about just success as a whole today. I had a great, by the way, guys, I had a great interview and a great hang, I should say, really. It was a great hang with Jerry Hall today. Guys, make sure you go check out his channel. He does some really good interviews, really good interviews. He actually did an interview with Raul Paul. Go check him out on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe and check out Jerry Hall on YouTube for sure. We had a great talk, right? Good talk about finances, traditional finance, success as a whole. That was a fun time for sure. Good to see you hanging out tonight, Jerry. Appreciate you being here, brother. Fabio is in the building. What's up, Fabio? Yeah, so it's Generational Wealth Wednesdays. Without question, I know the last few Generational Wealth Wednesdays, we've been talking a lot of crypto because you've just been so really excited about what's going on in the market. All right, big face, no cap. I finally got some RSR, part of the conversation now. How about that? I'm happy for you, big face. Thank you, Jerry. I feel the same way about you, brother. What's going on, DC Precise? Good to see you tonight. It is Wealth Wednesdays. Guys, do me a favor and tweet this out on Twitter or let people know that we're live. That would be really awesome if you did that. That'd be great. And come back and let me know that you did that. That would be really cool. I'm trying to see if I can do that here. I can't do it here. Yeah. So guys, we're going to talk about some, fundamentals. And I came across two books that I wanted to share with you that I think is going to be, will help you just in success as a whole in any endeavor. My friend sold his XRP to buy Tesla. Wow, that's heavy. That is heavy, but that happens, right? Check it, kind of chasing the gains, right? Kind of chasing the gains. And I got to tell you, I was talking with Jerry earlier today, and I said, like, the discipline. My mentor used to always say to me, you must learn to discipline your disappointments. And I think that's so hugely important. Because, guys, the thing that we get to say in just a short period of time is that we weathered, I don't know how many days, 300 plus days of a bear market. And especially as XRP hodlers. Think about that. Think about the intestinal fortitude that it takes to weather such a storm. And our chances right here. My mentor used to say to me when he was teaching about quitting, He says, how do you know that you're not quitting right before the finish line? How do you know? How do you know that you're not quitting right before the game, right before that wind moon? How would you know? So that's tough, Fabio. That is really, really tough. XRP for Tesla. You know, the biggest challenge, I think, is people. I know it happened for me when I first entered into the digital asset space, is really grasping the difference between price and value. That is such a learning curve. That's a learning curve there, right? If we could get that right. So we've all heard the saying, people know the cost of everything, or the price and or cost of everything, but the value of no thing, right? Right. Like a lot of people don't think, a lot of people don't hop. That's why a lot of people don't hop into a digital asset until it's priced really, really high, because they equate price and value. They put them together. And thank you, Jerry. I appreciate that, brother. And they think they are synonymous with one another, and they're not, especially not in digital assets. Because I personally, I don't think there's a digital asset that is more valuable with more use cases than XRP. That's right. Yeah, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about delayed gratification, right? So longevity versus instant gratification. Hashtag longevity. I hear you, bro. Julian Flash is in the building. What's up, my dude? You've been doing your thing on Twitter, man. I appreciate every time you tweet out, man. You add value to the community, to the digital asset space, especially to the XRP community as a whole, man. We appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you taking your time and energy to share, and your resources to share with the community. Good to see you tonight. Hope some of the usual players that come hang out on Generational Wealth Wednesday show up tonight. Hope in deep mind. I know YouTube has just been brutal in terms of notifications. It's been tons of shadow banning going on. All of a sudden you got subs, and next thing you know, you don't have the subs. It's been crazy. YouTube is something else. It really is something else. But so that's one of the biggest challenges, right? Is people, they want to equate a high price with value. That's a big time challenge. That is a big time challenge. And if you don't do your homework, you'll miss out on the value assets, and you'll think they're not valuable because the price is low. And that is a shame. But I get it. I was there when I first entered the digital asset space. I was there. I didn't know. And Jerry and I were talking earlier today, is that we're just not educated enough. They want you to know what X squared plus Y squared equals Z squared. But they don't teach you about the basic fundamentals for success, the basic fundamentals for financial success. They just don't. Crypto Mike's in the building. What's up, Crypto Mike? Good to see you tonight, man. This tough, but guys, make sure you go check out Crypto Mike on YouTube. That's a dude that's constantly doing his thing in the space. Appreciate you hanging out tonight, Crypto Mike. Mad respect for what you just said, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. TJ Jackson is in the building. What's going on, TJ? What's up, guys? He says, hey, you're listening in. Yeah, don't get yourself in trouble there at work, bro. Appreciate you hanging out. For Sale is here. Yeah, have you been trying to reach out to me, Julian? Hit me up on my email. Let me know if you don't have it. Absolutely. Or you're just talking about the videos, right? Because some of these videos, YouTube is something. I've been doing my videos, uploading them a little bit later than normal, because I have some other stuff that I got to catch up on. And one of those things that I've been delving into is Blockchain Backers course on exit plan strategy. I highly recommend it. The value add for the price point, unbelievable. Highly recommend it. Right, you got to learn to invest in yourself. That's one of the biggest things that I think it's led to the success that we've had in business is that willingness to invest in ourselves. You just got to be willing to invest in you, right? Because you're the CEO of You Inc., YOU Inc. You got to be willing to invest in yourself. So when I titled the stream, Generational Wealth Wednesdays, exercise these simple disciplines to win, right? I thought of it, there's a bunch of them, but I thought of a couple of them, and one of them is reading, and the other one is listening. Like my mentor used to say to me, find a good place to tune into and stay for a while. Find a good place to tune into and stay for a while, right? People like Jerry Hall's channel, right? People like Robert Kiyosaki, the Rich Dad Poor Dad channel. Find a good place to tune into and stay for a while. Read and listen. Read and listen. Capello MG's in the building. What's up, Siege? What's good, my bro? Good to see you tonight. Yeah, man. Yeah, I highly encourage you guys. I think it's, look, I don't know. Go to bcbacker.com, kind of check out the price and stuff. I highly recommend it. Add another level up your IQ in terms of strategy, exit strategy. Why would you not want to do that? Why would you want to be in this space and not level up your exit strategy? Learn, take one thing here that'll help you. Those little one percenters, they add up. XRP Lava, no need, my friend. No need at all to apologize. I appreciate you handling that. That allowed me to concentrate on the people on the stream, man. So no worries at all, bro. There's nothing but love here, XRP Lava. Danielle Thompson. Hello, Danielle. How are you? Appreciate you hanging out tonight. Yeah, I don't even know. Do we have any mods on? I don't even know if we have if we had any mods on that night. Yeah, so that is an interesting thing to say the least. I'm on Tyler. I'm only Tyler. I'm only Tyler. What's up? I'm only Tyler. Good to see you tonight. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you, XRP Lava. I appreciate that. I'm only Tyler says, I was watching the old GWWs, the Generational Wealth Wednesdays today, wondering when you're going to do the next one. Keep up the good work. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate that. Right. And so what was I talking about? So my mentor always told me that you have to be willing to invest in you, and it's hugely important. So these simple disciplines to win, these simple disciplines, right? And so what he taught me was the definition of success is a few simple disciplines practice every day. The definition of success is a few simple disciplines practiced every day. And on the other end of that is the definition of failure is a few errors in judgment. A few errors in judgment practice every day, like not reading and not listening every single day. Not reading and not listening. That's an error. That's a simple error in judgment. Daniel XRP is in the building. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Meditation is key too. Yeah, we like to meditate in the Crypto Siege's home. Me and Miss Crypto Siege like to meditate. She's a better practitioner than I am. I was going to ask you guys about that Spark token, but I know if we get into that, we're never going to get into we're never going to get into anything else, right? So the definition of success is a few simple disciplines practice every day, like reading and listening. So I decided I was going to go over this book here, but I want to share you some other books because I'm going to share with you some other books, but I think these two books are the foundation to everything else. Without these two books, you really kind of miss out. So let me give you some kind of great books, right? Talk about meditation and stuff, right? Who was that? Was that somebody, XRP? Daniel XRP, I believe, said about meditation. So one of the great books, Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Great book on meditation. Becoming Supernatural. Now, I'd recommend the first book he wrote. What was the first book? Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza.
What's the second book he wrote?
What's the first one?
Elevate Your Brain or something.
So, right, that's great book, right? Strangers in Paradise by Jason Grubbin. How to prepare yourself for, kind of that sudden wealth. Wind Moon. Jason Grubbin, great book, right? Killing Sacred Cows, kind of dispelling the old traditional financial myths, right? Gary Gunderson, right? Another good one. I'm trying to deal with the screen, the green screen as well, right? Killing Sacred Cows by Gary Gunderson. Another great book, right? The Pirates of Manhattan, a must read for anyone who's interested in the real deal about the 401ks, TSPs, 401ks, and just the financial market as a whole. Barry Dyke, right? Great book, right? Great book as well. Barry James Dyke, great book. It's called The Pirates of Manhattan 2. Pirates of Manhattan 2, great books, right? All of those are great books, right? Reading and listening. But here's a principle that if you embrace this principle, Jeff Olson's book, well, I'll tell you about that in a second. Big Face, No Cap. But without this fundamental principle, right? So my mentor said to me, it's not the hows, it's how you do the hows. It's not the hows, it's how you do the hows. It's not the books that you read. It's how you read the books that you read. And what do I mean by that? Right? What do I mean by that? Well, if you got a book that you're reading, right? Are you reading the book every day, or are you reading the book once a week? Are you reading the book once a week, or are you reading the book when you get around to reading the book? It's not the hows, it's how you do the hows. That's why the definition of success is a few simple disciplines practiced every day. A few simple disciplines practiced every day. Or as we like to say, every day. Right? A few simple disciplines practice every day. It's not the hows, it's how you do the hows. The how is reading the book. The how you do the hows is what's most important. Are you reading once a week, or are you reading every day? That's the difference. And one of the great books ever to help you practice this, in my humble opinion, is the book called The Slight Edge. I would highly encourage you to take down that title and find that book. This is one of the many of these books that I have. I have many of them. This is not the original one, but this is an added version. He kept updating it. The Slight Edge, Turning Simple Disciplines into Massive Success by Jeff Olson. It says here, revised edition. Now, I have one of the originals of the originals. This is my original. Look at this. The cover's not even on it. Look at it. It's written in If you could see the markings in this thing, if you could see it, I don't know if you'll be able to. This thing is marked up to the tilt. This is my original one. That's nice, Jerry. That's funny. Jerry Hall says, look, I only study on the days that end in the letter Y. If it don't end in the letter Y, I'm not studying. I love that, bro. I absolutely love that. Highly encourage you guys. I mean, I can't strongly recommend to you enough to get that book, The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. One of the things that he teaches here, Jeff is a good friend, business partner of mine. One of the things that I recommend, that he recommends in here, is such a great thing. He says, successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. That is so simple, yet it is so profound. Oh, you guys didn't know it was a green stain. It does blend in really, really well, right? The power of software. Thank you, Big Face No Cap. It does. What's up, Darcy B? I miss some guys checking in. Thank you, Crypto Mike. I appreciate that. So the Slight Edge, Big Face No Cap, I believe is in fact in audio form. Most of the great books are. I do believe that Killing Sacred Cows is in fact in audio form, Big Face, by Gary Gunderson. I'm pretty certain. I'm about 90% certain that that is in audio form now. I like to hold the book. I like to hold that book. I like to hold that book, right? So successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do, right? It's successful people get this concept. And this is something that is, again, another simple thing that's profound. Successful people do the little things, like reading a book every single day. Successful people do the little thing, the simple things, that's the seemingly insignificant things, right? Successful people do the little things that seem to make no difference at all in the act of doing them. And they do them over and over and over and over and over again until the compounded effect of that discipline kicks in and they win. Successful people do the little things, the seemingly insignificant things that seem to make no difference at all in the act of doing them. And they do them over and over and over and over again until the compounding effect kicks in and they win. That, my friends, is the long and the short of it. It really, really, really is. And it's so funny too, because you take a guy who's eating a salad, right? And you take someone who's sitting right next to them and they're eating a McDonald's hamburger, right? And you look at them on day one and there's no difference between the two of them. And you look at them on day two and there's no difference in the two of them. You look at them in day three, there's no difference. You look at them 30 days from now, not much difference. But when you look at them 60 days later, you start to see it. And that's the difference, right? Success is so subtle. It's so subtle. People miss it. It's so subtle. It's like doing sit-ups when you haven't done sit-ups in a while. I promise you, day one, but right around day 21, I promise you, you notice a difference. You notice the sit-ups are easier. You notice you're not breathing as hard. You notice you're not struggling as much. What people miss about the definition of success, a few simple disciplines practiced every day, is they miss the compounded effect that takes place. That's what they miss, the compounded effect. One of the best examples of that, I think, is when you read, when you're reading every single day. I promise you, your friends a year from now will absolutely notice the difference in you. You might not notice it, but they will notice it. You'll walk a little different. You'll talk regular. You got to read the good books now, right? You can't read, 50 Shades of Grey. That's not what we're talking about here, right? But if you read the good books, the good stuff, you'll walk differently. You'll talk differently. You'll think differently. And you'll notice the difference in them, your friends who aren't doing it. I promise you. I promise you, you'll notice it. Alex, did Alex Sheet check in? What's going on, Alex Sheet? What's up, my friend? And here's the difference. The challenge is to success is the person eating the salad and the person eating the McDonald's hamburger. Because the person eating the McDonald's hamburger doesn't keel over, right, from a massive heart attack, he thinks there's no difference. What difference does it make if the dude ate the McDonald's hamburger, I eat the salad, nothing happened. Why don't I just eat the McDonald's hamburger? Because the dude who eating the McDonald's hamburger doesn't keel over or get a heart attack right then and there, people think that there's no difference. But it's the compounded effect of eating the McDonald's hamburger that kicks in that makes the difference. It's the compounded effect of, exercising that discipline to eat healthy that day over a long period of time that makes the difference. And if you want a book that will get you in that mindset, in that state of mind to put those principles in, it's the book, The Slight Edge. And I love the title. It's the slight edge. It's the slight edge to success. It really, really, really is. I highly encourage you guys check that book out. What's going on, Rasheen B. Wealthy? Good to see you tonight, my friends. That's right. Walk like a boss, right? That's right. Jerry Hall. Jerry Hall says compounding is subtle, seemingly subtle until it isn't. Then acceleration kicks in. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely, without question. What's going on, Rasheen? Good to see you tonight, bro. David Dougalhauser's here. What's up, my friend? Any info on compound and Celsius? What do you mean? I know compound's coming. The last AMA, David, he mentioned that it's coming, but he didn't say when it's going to be. I think it's going to be compound, Hedera. I can't forget remember the other one. H-bar is going to take longer than the other two. But compound's coming. Oh, polka dot. So I believe it was compound and polka dot, if I'm not mistaken, David. Don't quote me on that. So it's listed as available? Okay. There it is. If it has no APY on there, they're probably still updating that. How about that? Earning some compound on your compound. That's sweet. Big face, no cap. All OMG, all the jewels you guys are sharing. Yeah. Yeah, really? It's listed as available. I'm gonna have to check that out. On the app today, I kind of like to put a little money on some of those just so that I could say I'm getting that interest weekly, right? I mean, it's a pretty cool deal. It really, really is. So the The Slight Edge is the one book, right? Again, it's not the hows, it's how you do the hows. If you want to get a great understanding of that, definitely grab the book, The Slight Edge. The other one is that fundamental book that you have to read is The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason, right? That book was the first book I read where it says, the first of everything you earn is yours to keep, right? A part of all you earn is yours to keep. Once you get that principle in your brain, embedded in your brain, I could just go over the highlights of for me, the first 60 pages were like the gems for me in this book. But I could go over this thing, man. This I'm telling you, it's golden. Some of the stuff I highlighted in here from years and years ago. A fat purse quickly empties if there be no golden stream to refill it. A lot of people ask me, because we had a couple of wins in the digital asset space, right? And they're asking me, like, what are you gonna do now? And you're gonna still keep running your business? And I'm like, yeah. The business is what allowed me to get into digital assets. Without the cash flow business, all I would have is just money. You need a cash flow business that is that constant feeding of the cash, right? Cash flow business. A lot of people think, oh, I'll just live off my investment. I'm telling you, it's been proven. Just having the money is not going to cut it. Trying to just live off that money from an investment, I'm telling you, it's just not. People end up spending it. They just end up spending it. You need that constant cash flow. Plus, it gives you a sense of purpose when you have a cash flow business as well. But a fat purse quickly empties if there be no golden. Our CAD has an income that constantly keeps his purse full, no matter how liberally he spends it. Yes. I love this. I highlighted this. I wish an income that will keep flowing into my purse, whether I sit upon the wall or travel to far lands. Oh, I love that. Guys, again, all the other books I mentioned in the beginning are great. The two foundation, if you want some foundational books, The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson and The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. Two fundamental books. Without question. Julian, what's this Julian says here? Siege, what's one of your favorite quotes that doesn't have to come from a book? I have a few good quotes. I really like Johann von, I don't know how to pronounce that last name. I don't know if it's Getty or Goethe. Someone tell me how to pronounce Goethe. You can probably, yeah. How do you pronounce that? Johann von Getty, right? So one of his quotes is, "Leap, and the net shall appear. Leap, and the net shall appear." That's one of my favorite quotes. I have a few favorites from Johann. Trying to think of another one. That's a great question, Julian. I appreciate that. Leap, and the net shall appear. Which one? Another one I have from Ralph Waldo Emerson. Oh man, what is that? Ralph Waldo Emerson. I can't remember it right now. I have to think about another one for you, Julian. I'll have another one for you before the stream ends. Is it Johann Wolfgang von Goethe?
Just call him OG.
Call him OG. Siege, what do you think about Nexo doing the same as Celsius? Susie, Crypto Granny says it's better. Susie got very something qualifications on finance. Well, she's not talking about the platforms, Darcy. She's talking about the token. She's talking about the token. And Nexo doesn't do, they play in the same arena as Celsius, but their business model is not the same. And their flywheel definitely is not the same. They don't have a sustainable business model. So what Crypto Granny was talking about, formerly known as Susie from Esoteric Trading Solutions, she was talking about Nexo at 20 cents versus sell at $2. But if she dug into the business model of Nexo, she would not be happy. DC Precise. A famous crypto poet once said, "Old money doesn't want you to win." What's going on, DC Precise? Good to see you tonight, my friend. Purcell says, I always say leap and don't look back. I like that. Holly Molly, is that Holly Molly or Holy Moly? I think he said Holly Molly. G'day, Siege. What's up, my friend? Good to see you today. Good to see you hanging out tonight. What time is it where you're checking in from? Yeah. Hope that answered that question for you, Darcy. It's not about the numbers on the dashboard. A lot of people with Nexo and BlockFi and those types, right? They think it's about the numbers on the dash. It's not. It's about a sustainable business model. It's about the net. If you're paying fees out the yin yang, which Nexo has all kinds of fees, then you don't have the net on your yield. You're paying all these fees. So you've got to really look at the net of the platform. Then you want to look into the platform. How transparent is it? That's hugely important. How transparent? How are they getting yield? Like you want to know, okay, you're getting me yield. Tell me how you're doing it. What are you doing? Celsius has a completely transparent platform, which I love. You can go to Celsius.com. You can check out the business model and how they get yield. Celsius.network, I should say Celsius.network, and learn about that. That's one of the most important. They got this thing that they're building on Horizon. It's called a proof of concept. Celsius is using Horizon for this proof of concept, where each and every one of us will be able to verify on the blockchain the yield that we got, fully, completely transparent. This is the yield. Oh, Celsius said they paid me this. This is where it is on the blockchain. On the blockchain. It's called proof of concept. Nexo there is no other platform out there doing it. None. Not just DeFi, CeFi, any platform. Crypto Chimp is in the building. What's up, Crypto Chimp? What up, Siege? Smash them likes, indeed. 10:40 a.m. here in Australia. I appreciate you hanging out. Holly Molly, where in Australia are you? Miss Crypto Siege wants to know. Diving deep, thank you. Sean Rogers is in the building. Yeah, I'd love to have Susie on the channel. Wow, question. Look, in a lot of, she's smarter than me in a lot of different ways, right? Especially when it comes to analyzing markets and things like that, right? But there is no way that anyone can prove that the Nexo business model on how they obtained yield is better than the Celsius model. Yeah, and that's not accurate either, Purple Kush. The insurance, people talk about insurance on stuff, and it's very, very, very misleading. Insurance is when your assets are on the platform, right? You can have insurance on the platform. You can have insurance off of the platform, right? The challenge is that 80 to 90% of your assets is, if the platform is doing anything, it has to be off of the platform. It has to be off the platform. It has to be off the platform. So what kind of insurance do you have when it's off the platform and being used is the key. Like insurance is such a, people talk about FDI insurance and all these different things. It's a guise. It's a sleight of hand. It really, really is. You have to ask yourself what these FDIC things, these insurance things, yeah, right? Right? And so it's $10 million in insurance, right? So hot wallet insurance, cold wallet insurance, $10 million, right? For Celsius. So that's what's most important. And the other part of it is the security, because if you have the next level security, right? Next level security, which is what Celsius has, next level security, right? There isn't a need for the greater insurance. Yeah. Celsius still handles funds better than Nexo, Capel says. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, that's the deal, right? Now, it's funny, too, because I've been looking into the ledger and the securities in the Ledger Nano, right? How many people know what multi-party computation is when it comes to security? Like, Google it. It's next level. It's next level. I just learned about a hardware cold wallet that is QR code based. Goodness gracious, what's the name of it now? I was going to get one of them too. I just watched a video on it. Who did the unboxing? An XRP YouTuber did the unboxing on it as well. Man, I can't remember the name of it.
Hello?
Coin. I'll have to find it. Can't remember the name of it, but I remember. I loved it. No tying into the internet at all. It's QR code based. Goodness gracious, can't remember the name of this thing. Ledger has the reputation behind them. Doesn't necessarily mean that they have the next level security. They have a high level of security. Doesn't mean it's the highest level. I should put it that way, right? I have several nanos, right? I have couple Ellie Pals, couple of treasures, right? Spread them out over different stuff. So the key is really, it's the security of a thing. What's the security of a thing? Difference. David said the difference is Alex Mashinsky. I have to agree with you. That's a big difference, right? Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't even know how you pronounce it. I think it's Karen's Queensland. Okay. Thank you, Holly Molly. I'll let her know. For sure. So, guys, fundamental books. Again, it's not the hows. It's how you do the hows, right? Successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. Successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. Successful people do the little things, the seemingly insignificant things that seem to make no difference at all in the act of doing them. And they do them over and over and over and over and over and over and over again until the compounded effect kicks in, and then we win. Hey, Tony, good to see you, my friend. Tony Morissette. What's going on, bro? Hello, Crypto Seas. Jerry Hall alerted that you're live, so here I am. Well, I appreciate you hanging out, my friend. Yeah, Ellie Pal. Yeah, it's kind of like a phone-like a cold wallet. It's pretty cool. I like the phone-like aspect of it. It's a different type of security. Good to see you, Jackie33. James at the water cooler is here. Hey, Siege, how are you and family? Outstanding, brother. How are you? Tony, have you checked in the channel before, my friend? I apologize if I don't remember. So that's kind of the two books for sure. So it's these simple principles that I mentioned in the title: reading and listening. Find you a place of value where you can tune into and stay for a while. Right? Rich Dad Poor Dad channel, George Gammon, right? Check out Jerry Hall, right? First time. Whoa, cool. I appreciate you hanging out. Tony, where you checking in from, bro? Yeah, we do the Generational Wealth Wednesday every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Although we talk traditional finance, we talk about let's learn how to create generational wealth together. More importantly, let's prepare for that generational wealth. Let's prepare for that generational wealth together. Oh, from Massachusetts, yeah. I hung out in Boston for a bit. Right? Prepare for generational wealth. That's the most important thing. So we read great books together like Killing Sacred Cows by Gary Gunderson. We read great books together like Strangers in Paradise by Jason Grubman, Rich Dad Poor Dad books. We read Ray Dalio's books, together. And we learn together how to create generational wealth. How do we prepare for that? What does it look like to talk to an investment banker? What does it look like to talk to a wealth advisor? These are some of the things that we cover on Generational Wealth Wednesday. But the rest of the days of the week, we talk a lot of crypto, a lot of digital assets, not just XRP, but mainly XRP. So I appreciate you hanging out, Tony. Appreciate you being here, man. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe and ring that notification, bro, so that you get notified when we do go live. Guys, do me a favor and hit the likes if you haven't done that already. We always like to have just as many likes as we have people in the stream. So those are the two things: read and listen. But again, it's not the hows. It's not the reading and listening to. It's how you do the reading and listening to. Are you listening? Like I said, are you reading once a month or are you reading once a week? Are you reading once a week or are you reading once a day? It's not the hows. It's how you do the hows that makes all the difference in the world. Makes all the difference in the world. It really, really does make all the difference in the world. So I would talk a little bit about the market. Again, guys, from me to you, from love to love, I highly encourage you to check into Blockchain Backer's course. It's not on TA as much as you think it is. Maybe 3 of the modules out of the 8, I don't know how many other modules are, is on TA, 15, 17 minutes each. But it's really about the mindset and strategy of exit plans and really having a good understanding of what the market has done in history. It's really, really good. I encourage you to check it out. And to find it, I think it's BC Backer, BravoCharlieBacker.com. Going through pre-flight checklist. What's going on, Daniel? XRP, where are you flying out to? Pre-flight checklist. That sounds like, are you a pilot, my friend? Or are you saying you're doing this because we're ready to moon? Yeah, that's crazy what happened with Shelton. But it's not over yet, right? I think they're waiting for some dude to get back or recover from the beer cold. Confirming we are clear for takeoff. Well, the market, I don't even know what's going on in the market right now. Let me look at Live Coin Watch. LiveCoinWatch.com. Just look at the market real quick. Bitcoin is 17.7. Okay. XRP is at 29. Okay, interesting. So BTC went, okay, 17.7. This is 17.8. Okay. And XRP is at 29 cents, interestingly enough. That's cool. And Link's at $13. Link can keep going up as much as it likes. As soon as it get up to a nice point, I'm out. I'm selling it and putting it into some other assets where I can get a bigger gain. One of the things that I learned from BC Backer's course was the difference between chasing runs with some assets that you already hold versus taking the run, taking the 100, 200, 300% from a run and putting it into other assets that you hold and mathematically proving out how it's better to do the latter. Wow. Purple Kush, how did you know it was Cobo Vault, bro? I think that is the one I was unboxing. How'd you know that? Purple Kush, how did you know that? Did I say that before? I think that is the one. Yeah, Alex, I don't look, and it's not XRP. He's talking about Ripple. He says Ripple dumping XRP, right? I've done a couple of videos kind of, if you will, not calling him out, but just, addressing it and say, dude, for you in a position that you're in, you have to be better educated on what Ripple is doing in terms of the escrow in the billion XRP. Purple Kush, how did you know it was Cobo Vault? Someone was doing an Xbox, an unboxing, and I saw it, and I thought, and then I did some reviews on Google about it, and it looked really good. I don't know, DC Precise. Last word I got that it was below the ICO price. Is it spiking now? Why is bid spiking now, Siege? I don't know. I mean, a couple of days ago, it was below the ICO price. Where is it at right now, DC Precise? Feel like we are on a 2-minute hold. LH hold, calculating latest divert time. Are you a pilot? Holly Molly, are you a pilot? You seem like you're talking a little bit of that pilot lingo. I only ask because back in the day, when I was trading my time for dollars, I was an air traffic controller. DC Precise, is bid out? Can you look? Can I look on it? Let me see if I can find that. Okay, 1 cent. Okay. It's down 67% in the last 30 days. In the last hour, it's up 20%. Okay. So I'm just holding on to the thing and see if it does anything. Confirm your VFR. Confirm your VFR. I miss those air traffic controller days. Oh, yep. So you were a pilot. Okay. Where do you fly? David, you're an ex-Navy air traffic controller? Very cool, my friend. So am I. Where were you stationed, David? And have we had this conversation before? I know I had it with Danny Law. Where do you fly, Holly Molly? Purple Kush. How did you know about Cobo Vault, my friend? What's a Q400? What is that? Never heard of that. Is that a fixed wing aircraft? Is that a helicopter? What's a Q400? A Q400. Never heard of that. Yeah, so I'm curious. I'm really curious how you knew that, Purple Kush. You were smart, my friend. Cobo Vault. Thank you, because I'm going to look into that some more. Reasonably priced. I think it was 129, 139 as well. No, Miramar, IHA 5 Adac. Okay. Oh, you at Miramar. Okay. Isn't that California? It's been a long time since I've been in the military. I was at the Naval Air Station, Norfolk. Oh, Dash 8. Okay. Very familiar with the Dash 8s. Okay. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, I used to work a lot of the Dash 8s when I was at BWI Airport. Fabio, 400X in next year on XRP. Yeah. I'm in the same boat. I am of the same mindset, my friend. I am of the same mindset. I don't know what 400X is, but I don't. I really don't. I am expecting a $20 to $26 XRP at the end of 2021. That is the plan in the crypto season zone. So I don't know if that's a 400X or not. What is a 400X? What's the price point on a 400X? Some of you smart guys know that. What is that? I have no idea. Anybody tell me what a 400X is? Okay, you went to Adac also. Wow. I had a friend of mine go to Adac, David. $120? Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. When are you expecting that? 120, 120. Okay. Fabio says $70. Why we got different numbers on that? Shouldn't be different numbers. Is that 30 cents? Right. Got it. LHA 5 USS. Oh, okay. Nice. So you want like a helicopter boat as well. Great times, David. Great times. I thoroughly enjoyed it. James at the water cooler says $10. Now, how can we get different numbers? Yeah, absolutely love to be an air traffic controller. Yeah, so it's a funny thing too, David. So I went from the most difficult airport in the military, which is the Naval Air Station Norfolk. I talked with a guy about 2 years ago who said when he left the military, it was still the busiest airport. Naval Air Station Norfolk. And then when I went to the FAA, I went to the highest level facility, not the number one busiest, but the highest level, which was a level 12, right off the bat too. It was really, really weird. I do. I miss it all, Holly. Oh, you're saying you think 10 by the end of by April of next year? That's about right, James, at the water cooler, 10. Because I'm planning on a 20 to 26 end of. No worries, James. No worries. Absolutely. The great position is, like I was telling Jerry earlier today when we were chatting, hanging out. The great thing is that you and I can participate in this new asset class, this fourth industrial revolution. We can participate on a level playing field. We can go out and buy digital assets the same way Michael Saylor can. Right? Open up an account, put our money in an account, go buy some Bitcoin, just like Michael Saylor can. No accredited investor, no having to know someone who knows someone, not having to be on the inside of the inside, no nepotism. When does that ever happen? When does that ever happen that the bank teller could go out and participate in an asset class the same way that the CEO of a multi-million-dollar business can? When does that ever happen, right? Ink Pen's in the building. Ink Pen 27, how are you? James's vid. Okay. Which James is that? I've watched somebody do an unboxing just recently, like 2 days ago. Yeah. Okay. Purple Kush. Yep. So I'm gonna look into that some more. Anyone buying RSR? Anyone buying SSR? SSR. What in the right world? Anyone buying RSR? Reserve Protocol. I bought 008. As soon as I 2.5x, I sold 50%. If it goes under 2 cents again, I think I'll buy some more. I like the long-term play for reserve rights. Indeed. Yeah. Man, I miss those air traffic control days. You know, it was cool. I do miss it, but I like being in business for myself better. You know, I enjoy, you know, being a full-time dad. I enjoy being a fully present dad. Indeed, RSR. You got you some Julian Flash? So I sold, I think I sold 50%. So I'm kind of feeling a little funny now because I don't like not having, you know, 6 figures. I don't like it. So I may have to get some to get back to the 6-figure mark. No, did it happen already? Did they announce that, Julian? Oh, was it custody? Yeah, I think it was custody. Yeah, I remember that. And then the next thing is going to be, we hope, Coinbase Pro. Yes, indeed. You know, for me, you know, we had some cash on the sidelines, and I was just taking advantage of Celsius, right? I was taking advantage of that 11.5%. It's now 10.5% in stable coin. I was taking advantage of that every single week, and I'm like, man, that's nice. But I just was thinking to because bags were already packed, right? Bags were already packed. Like, we're good. VeChain, XRP, Anchor, EGLD, eGold, right? Set. And then, you know, had this cash just kind of sitting there, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm cool with, you know, earning that, you know, that weekly interest on that cash was cool. But I'm thinking to myself, it's got to be a better way to play that than just having it in USDC. And I said, you know what? Let me see if I can find some stuff less than a penny or right at a penny that I think is going to go to 2 cents, right? You know. So I looked into that. And if I could find something like that is on Celsius, then that's a win-win. So first, and I'm just going to, you know, put 4 figures, boom, boom, boom. 4 figures of play, right? And so first I was going to do Matic. So the first one I did do was Matic, right? I'm like, bull run, penny to 2 pennies. Yeah, I can see that. Right? I just can see it. I can see the volume. I can see the sell. I could see the orders. I could see the kind of RSI. I'm like, yeah, that's an easy one. So I did that, and it's on Celsius. I'm like, boom, there you go. I heard about RSR from a Discord with Darren Moore, XRP Darren, and I'm listening. I'm paying attention. I'm checking all the different stuff they got going on there. I'm like, looks interesting. Looks real interesting. I'm watching tons of videos from the corporate people, smart guys, good intentions. And then I heard CKJ. Go all in on it. You know, he does the deep dives. And I'm like, you know what? Between him and Darren Moore, I'm going to make the move. So I caught it at 008. And then I can't remember if I put 200 or 500 more, and I don't even remember. At 1. Yeah, and it's been cool, right? Went over 2 cents, so it's been cool. And those are really 2.5x in the crypto space. Like, you can't not take it, right? You can't not take it, but We're talking 100x, 200x, 300x, 400x. That's the reality in the digital asset space. Not on all cryptos and there's a lot of timing that goes on, but I hear you, Darcy. 120, I hear you, my friend. I would, yeah. Oh, big fans of VeChain, James at the water cooler. Big fan. How you liking that engine wallet, Big Face? Do tell, my friend. How you liking it? Big fan, James, of VeChain. Big fan. Big fan of VeChain. You know, I always looked at VeChain as my way to not have to spend my XRP, to be honest with you. I always looked at VeChain as a way for me to just put off any kind of cashing out on my XRP. That's the way I looked at VeChain. And I still look at it that way. Julian says, split that cash bag between RSR and VeChain, huh? Yeah, I did that. I did do that. I did do some of that with RSR and VeChain. Yep, I did do. So the other one was RSR, 4-figure RSR, 4 figures. Matic. Those were my first two. And then the next one, I split the 4 figures up between VeChain, added my position, VeChain, added my position to Anchor, added my position to AERGO. How do you pronounce that? AERGO, I don't even know how you pronounce it. But I still got, still got some cash, and I'm trying to think, how do I deploy? What's the best way? So, Julian, you thinking rest of the bag go into RSR and VeChain, huh? Yeah, I hear you, Julian. Julian says, I look at XLM that way, so I don't have to spend XRP. Yep. I tell you what. I don't want to. The challenge is at that $10 mark for XRP because it's coming. At that $10 to $13 thing, there's a good possibility it's going to do from 10 to 3 or 10 to 2. That's the challenge. So I'm following closely the blockchain backer, following real close, and hoping to maximize the strategy. Yeah, I'm trying to get as many strategies as possible. See which one makes the most sense. James the water cooler said, I have some. I was just shocked we were on the same page. Oh, well, you're smart too, bro. Holly Molly got a nice plan there. Okay, got a nice portfolio. 60 cents XRP, 15% VeChain, 5% Stella, and 14% in some others. I like it. Yeah, how about the staking that Exodus Wild is doing nowadays? Isn't that interesting? That might be a good play there. We'll have to see. I feel like I want to get some more Cell tokens, and I don't have enough. Jason James is like, Algo, let's go. Algorand. Why do you like Algorand, Jason? I have some Algo. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? That being able to buy back, it's a huge thing. Yeah. I listened to him today, Julian Flash. I listened to him today, and yeah, I'm just waiting. I feel great about having a strategy versus none. Yeah. I hear you, Jason. MIT is behind it. You know, MIT ran a node or is running a node on Ripple, right? Guys, that's the most important thing, though, is have a strategy. Have a strategy. And I'm liking blockchain's backers' ideas of a strategy. I'm really liking it. I hope they get some use cases behind them, Jason. I hope they really do get some use cases. Yeah. Which one did you buy, Tumbleweed XRP? Which one did you buy? Thank you, Darcy. I got you. Which one did you buy, Tumbleweed? Big face, no cap. Engine is okay. Wow, it is okay. It stresses me out, but I feel it's easy access to many coins. You just need enough ETH in your wallet for the fees. Yeah, I hear you. These fees, and for these ETH fees, I got to tell you, that's no fun. It really is no fun. So there it is, guys. I hope you grab those books. I hope you understand it's not the hows, it's how you do the hows. Grab yourself The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. There it is, The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. Grab yourself The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. Some say that's Clason. Clason, C-L-A-S-O-N. That's interesting. And can you move your stuff off of Engine? It's not the blowing of the wind that determines your destination. It's the set of the sail. It is not the blowing of the wind that determines your destination. It is the set of your sail. Because the same wind blows on us all. There you go, Julian. You did, Sean? Okay. I'll check them out, bro. On Twitter, right? I'll check it out. All right, guys, listen. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Generational Wednesday has been a great hangout. I appreciate you all being here. Julian, appreciate you hanging out. Darcy, appreciate you, my friend. Sean Thompson, thanks for checking in tonight, man. Big face, no cap. I appreciate you hanging out tonight on Generational Wealth Wednesday. Tumbleweed XRP, I'm glad you got yourself a book. Jason James, yeah, no, all about not all about it, but I've been doing some big time homework. I have Algo. I would say a small bag, but I do have some. I'd like to see some, production, right? Bitarian, appreciate you hanging out tonight. Who else? So Ink Pen, thanks for hanging. Popa Kush, I appreciate you being here. M1 Temujin, hope I said that right. Temujin, thanks for hanging out. 5EO is in the building. Appreciate you being here. Ali Molly, thanks for hanging out. David, it's great to talk air traffic with you, my friend. DC Precise, as always, I appreciate you being here, bro. Daniel XRP, thanks for hanging out. Sean Rogers, appreciate being here. Jackie33, thanks for hanging out, miss. Tony Morissette, thanks for checking in, bro. James at the water cooler, as always, I appreciate you, bro. Capello MG, thanks for checking in tonight. I appreciate that big time. Purple Kush, Crypto Champ, appreciate you hanging out tonight, bro. Sean Rogers, as always, thanks for hanging out. Diving deep, thank you. I appreciate you being here. For sale, as always, appreciate you, my friend. Rasheen, be wealthy. Thanks for hanging out today, bro. Thanks for always sending me some good stuff too, man. I appreciate that. Jerry Hall, I appreciate the time we had today, my friend. It was a blessing for sure. Bro, XRP, I miss you checking in, man. Mixed salad. You're funny. Jamarcus Sal from Crypto Mikes. Thanks for hanging out, guys. All right, guys, listen. Never forget this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.